Remember how I was mad about Vegeta getting the L after training an entire arc to not get the L? Remember when I was mad about Goku giving Moro the Senzu Bean? Well, you know, today is the finale, and I would say, Toyotaro, all is forgiven.
Prepare yourself, Ten Saiyan.
Subscribe and hit the notification bell to help us achieve the 300k mortal plan. Every soul counts.
We have the finale of Dragon Ball Super's manga, and it gives us exactly the direction that they're going to be going with the future of Dragon Ball Super's manga and possibly the anime as well, because we are finally getting to the end of Z. Yes. So it's weird because this arc is mostly good. I said that in my last review, even though I was really mad about exactly what happened in that arc, in that chapter. I mean, it might have been 2 chapters ago. When Goku gave the Senzu Bean, I thought that was so stupid. And when Vegeta took an L, I thought that was also so stupid. So there's a few parts in this that I thought that were not handled correctly in my opinion. But the majority of the story is a lot of fun, and it is very, very refreshing. And this finale is extremely not only fun, but refreshing and inspirational, and I cannot wait to see exactly what happens next. Now, I'm all hyped for it, so I will be critical with Dragon Ball when it needs to be criticized, but I will also give it its dues when it is good. And a lot of this is good. This chapter is great. So Moro is essentially planet Earth at this point, and he's absorbing everyone's ki who is on the planet, standing on the ground. It seems like if you fly, you don't lose your ki, or you lose less of it. I'm not exactly sure, but Moro is becoming more and more unstable. He is just going mad with angel power, and he's attacking Goku as the planet itself. Even attacking Goku with his third leg. And so Goku is, I mean, he's doing a pretty good job blocking the hands and kind of, you know, deflecting this. Obviously, he's still in Master Ultra Instinct, so he's doing a good job fighting Earth Moro. But seemingly, this fight isn't going anywhere, so the longer this takes, the more of a possibility that this Earth will be destroyed with the whole universe as well. So it is now up to Beerus to lend a hand. He said he's going to go ahead. Special case, he's going to jump in, but he's got to make it quick because he doesn't want the other gods to see him intervening, which I think is a really sorry reason to not do your job as a destroyer, or at least have the Supreme Kai there, who is supposed to be a savior and a helper of the planet. He's supposed to be one that intervenes. At least that's how he was in Z. I guess Zamasu wanted to intervene and they didn't let him. Whatever the case, the rules of Dragon Ball are confusing, and Beerus is going to jump in. But before he can do that, Whis gets a phone call from the Grand Priest. It is time to talk about Beerus. I talked about this already before in another video, and yeah, this one is what I was waiting for, and I am surprised they didn't really look into this in this chapter, but I'm assuming this is going to kick off the events of the next chapter as well as we go to the end of Z. And so now Beerus can't jump in at all, so he decides to go with Whis, and then Whis gives the information to Goku that you need to break his last crystal, which is getting harder and harder to find and locate because Moro is swelling up with more and more power. The situation is getting critical here because, you know, Goku's wasting time looking for this crystal and not beating Moro, and he's about to explode. And that is when Vegeta comes in and starts punching the ground using his technique to take all the ki away from Moro, and this reveals the crystal because it stops Moro from swelling, and basically he buys them time, which is a cool way to use Vegeta's power, don't get me wrong. I just want Vegeta to kind of like, you know, get what is owed to him. Like, I want him to be, it might be going far to say the main character status, but not really. I just want him to kind of like be part of the win. And right now he kind of is, but not really. And even with the fission technique, it's not like, I don't really see how this is going to help him in a fight against Goku. This is very specific to a certain type of situation, like Moro or whatever, another absorber. So yeah, I don't see how this is going to work against Goku unless he takes the angel ki away from Goku, which wouldn't make any sense. I don't know. Yeah, so again, this technique that Vegeta is using seems almost very specific to this situation. I hope that they expand on this in the next arc. Goku rushes to break Moro's crystal, and he even dodges all the hands, and then he breaks through the hands, and I would imagine he could because these hands are just dirt essentially, and he's an Ultra Instinct, so he probably could break through them easily, but as he gets closer, it seems like it turns more like clay and a lot more dense. And at the same time, the more you touch the earth, the more of your ki is lost, and Goku can make it there, and he starts losing more of his ki, and that's when Jocko realizes that he needs more ki to get the job done, more spiritual ki, more god ki, whatever the case, and he's gonna do an errand real quick. So he leaves, and Goku goes back to base. They end up gathering energy using Vegeta's fission technique, and this is an interesting note because I thought that they could give each other ki just like any way that they wanted, like just if you're nearby, give them ki. I mean, I felt like we saw that in Dragon Ball Z, but now we need Vegeta's fission technique to kind of, basically he's like a conduit for like a spirit ball or spirit bomb, and one that can give energy to Goku essentially, and that's exactly what they do. Everyone kind of chips in. They give him enough energy and enough ki to become Super Saiyan Blue, but not enough to become Ultra Instinct. Jocko tries to get Boo, and they figure out that he's sleeping inside, so I'm assuming at this point that he's gonna bring Boo. Boo is the Supreme Kai, essentially the old one, so maybe he's going to try to lock up Moro or something. That's exactly what I was thinking, and this is cool. He is becoming more unstable, and he looks like an Invader Zim character. Like, this looks exactly like something like you'd see on Invader Zim, like the derpy face. Very, very funny. I definitely like this aspect of Moro, or at least the artwork that is on play here. But then out of nowhere, a tremendous source of ki comes in the nick of time, and this is godly ki, and it comes to save the day. So did the Supreme Kai give off this ki? Like, where did this ki come from? And then it is revealed that the Supreme Kai is with Oob, and he told him just to put his hand in the air, and there you go. That's how you get the ki, because Vegeta is a conduit for that ki, essentially. It's like Vegeta is the path to make Goku stronger. This is, okay, now it's pissing me off a little bit. Just thinking about it a little bit more, that Vegeta is basically Goku's router. Oh my god. They need to give Vegeta something to do in the next arc, I swear. But in my opinion, guys, whichever way that you think about the Moro arc, and what your thoughts are on this story as a whole, I believe wholeheartedly that this shot right here, this shot is going to be one of the most memorable shots in the entire arc. This one is going to be the most iconic shot from one of the arcs. It is beautifully drawn, the art is impeccable, the work on the trees, the houses, and just the fact that instead of Boo being next to Oob, it is the Supreme Kai, who is essentially all the goodness inside Boo, is really cool. And then they explain that Oob actually got the power of the Supreme Kai because he got the Evil Boo spirit, essentially. So Evil Boo had all the power of the Supreme Kai, and then Fat Boo got all the goodness from the Supreme Kai. That's essentially how it went. And so Oob actually is a divine being. That is telling to what the future of Dragon Ball may be like, guys. That maybe Goku and Oob training is going to be out of this world. It's going to be phenomenal, and maybe Oob has other transformations. Who knows which direction? Can he learn Ultra Instinct? What the hell is going to happen? We don't know, but this is the end of Z marker. They are talking about which direction the story is going to go. I believe the next arc is going to be the start of the end of Z, the martial arts tournament, Goku training Oob. All that stuff is going to come next, and essentially we're finally getting to the point where we can start rewriting Dragon Ball GT. And hopefully they bring back concepts of Dragon Ball GT. Like, it'd be really cool for Broly, who is in the Hikaru form, which is essentially the same principle as Super Saiyan 4, actually get the Super Saiyan 4 transformation, or at least Toyotaro's version of it. That would be so cool to see, and I can see just through everything that we're seeing right here that he's getting crazy with it. And so once Goku gets all this ki and is able to go into Ultra Instinct, does he just go into Ultra Instinct? No. He goes into Ultra Instinct in style and breaks apart Moro's hands and grasp with a Goku Dragon Ball Z Susanoo. Susanoo is the ability from the Uchiha clan, and this one gives you like this huge astrophysical type of entity that fights on your command, basically turning you into a mech. And that is exactly what Goku is doing here, but he uses it just to kind of break the grasp that Moro has. Then he goes through it and breaks the crystal in an explosion of epic proportions. And then it's finally all over. The crater that Goku's in, there's like blood all over it. And Goku gives us the iconic thumbs up. It is over. Moro is down. Moro is dead. And we can finally move on to the end of Z or whatever other arc they're going to bring to us, guys. This is great. Great ending to the Moro arc. I'm glad they stuck the landing because it was looking like maybe they weren't at some point. But so Taro, you did it, man. You did it. Crazy, crazy, crazy dog. Anyway, guys, let me know in the comments below what you guys thought of this chapter. And if you made it to this point of the video, you guys are the motherfucking squad. Thank you so much. Hashtag end of video squad.
The winner of today's hashtag end of video squad, the soul that decided to stay till the very end of my previous video and drop hashtag end of video squad on their comment, is going to be
Speed. To be honest, I don't think Caulifla is going to dodge the special beam cannon. She might get mortally damaged and possibly die. You know, it was really cool that I was thinking about that if she actually took the special beam cannon, got mortally wounded, like sacrificed her arm or something, and then went in to knock out Piccolo, that would be really cool. That would show like how strong she is and her commitment to this, and that would just be a really cool ending. And then they would have to use the Dragon Balls or Dende's technique to kind of get her arm back or something. That would be honestly the best way to go about it, in my opinion. But let me know in the comments below what you guys think of this. This is going to be Blackscape signing off. Take care, guys.
Subscribe for more content. Or perish.